The COVID pandemic has been stressful and isolating for many people. Gatherings during the upcoming holidays can be an opportunity to reconnect with family and friends. The holiday season often brings unwelcome guests, stress, and depression. So it's no wonder the holidays often present a dizzying array of demands, including cooking, shopping, baking, cleaning, and entertaining, just to name a few. And if coronavirus is spreading in your community, you might be feeling additional stress, or you might be worrying about your loved one's health or your health. You may also feel stressed, sad, or anxious because your holiday plans may look different this year. This is a guide to surviving the holidays in the COVID era. Accept imperfection. Can good be good enough? As we gear up for the holidays, we often set the bar impossibly high for ourselves and others, and then feel upset when our celebrations don't live up to expectations. Before you start preparing, acknowledge that things may not go exactly as planned. It's okay if it's not perfect. Imperfection is healthy and normal. And for some of us, it might just take a little practice. Don't lose sight of what counts. With long lines and nasty traffic, holidays can get hectic. When overwhelmed by the hustle and bustle, just simply ask yourself, where does this fit in the grand scheme of things? If you're frustrated by the long grocery line you're standing in, remember that it's just a long grocery line, nothing more. Don't let it spoil your afternoon. See if you can use this moment of frustration as an opportunity to reflect. Maybe while the cashier is ringing up the customer ahead of you, take inventory of the good things that have happened during your day, or the things that you're grateful for. Even if this moment seems stressful, can you find a way to make it pleasant? Possibly connect with someone else in line, or compliment or a kind gesture, or notice what's around you with fresh eyes and an open mind. Respond with kindness. You can't change how others act during the stresses of the holiday season, but you can change how you respond to situations. Whenever you encounter a difficult person, tell yourself, this person is suffering, and that's why they're acting this way. It might soften your frustration and help you to be more compassionate and remind you that it's not personal. Keep in mind that the holidays are especially difficult for those who are alone. See if you can extend an act of kindness to those who you know are without family and friends during this time of year. If things do get tense with someone, take a few deep breaths. Those few deep breaths can shift things and give you a new perspective. Be realistic. Stress and depression can ruin your holidays and hurt your health. Being realistic, planning ahead, and seeking support can help ward off stress and depression. Stick to a budget. Before you do your gift and food shopping, decide how much money you can afford to spend, and then stick to your budget. Don't try to buy happiness with an avalanche of gifts. Try these alternatives. Donate to a charity in someone's name. Maybe give homemade gifts, or possibly start a family gift exchange. Whatever you choose, don't break the budget over the holidays. Acknowledge your feelings. If someone close to you has recently died, or you can't be with loved ones for other reasons, realize that it's normal to feel sadness and grief. It's okay to take time to cry or express your feelings. You can't force yourself to be happy just because it's the holiday season. Reach out. If you feel lonely or isolated, seek out community, religious, or other social events or communities. Many may have websites, online support groups, social media sites, or even virtual events. They can offer support and companionship during this time. If you're feeling stressed during the holidays, it may also help to talk to a friend or a family member about your concerns. Try reaching out with a text, a call, or even a video chat. Try not to be alone. Volunteer your time. Volunteering your time or doing something to help others is also a good way to lift your spirits and broaden your friendships. For example, consider dropping off a meal and dessert at a friend's home during the holidays. Volunteering just might be good for your body and your mind. It makes a huge difference in the lives of others and may also decrease your risk of depression. Volunteering with and for others increases social interaction and helps build a support system based on a common commitment and interests, both of which have shown to decrease depression. Enjoy a sense of purpose and fulfillment and increase your confidence while you're at it. Volunteering also helps you stay physically and mentally active. In fact, a study released by Johns Hopkins University in 2009 revealed that volunteers actually increased their brain functioning. Volunteering and doing volunteer activities gets you moving and thinking at the same time. It can help reduce stress levels by savoring your time spent in service to others. You'll feel a sense of meaning and appreciation, both giving and receiving, which can be calming. And one more thing to note, you might experience what they call the happiness effect. It comes from a release of dopamine in the brain. Did you know that helping others has that exact same effect? So the more you volunteer, the happier you become. Plan ahead. Set aside specific days for shopping, baking, connecting with friends, and other activities. Consider whether you can shop online for any of your items. Plan your menus, and then make your shopping list. That will help prevent last-minute scrambling to buy forgotten ingredients. And make sure to line up help for meal prep and cleanup to reduce your stress. Don't forget to make memories all the while. Learn to say no. Saying yes when you should say no can leave you feeling resentful and overwhelmed. Friends and colleagues will understand if you can't participate in every project or activity. If it's not possible to say no when your boss asks you to work overtime, try to remove something else from your agenda to make up for the lost time. Don't abandon healthy habits. Don't let the holidays become a free-for-all. Overindulgence only adds to your stress and guilt. Try these suggestions. Have a healthy snack before any holiday meal so that you don't go overboard on sweets, cheese, or drinks. Eat healthy meals. Get plenty of sleep. Include regular physical activity in your daily routine. Try deep breathing exercises, meditation, or yoga. Avoid excessive tobacco, alcohol, and drug use. Be aware of how the information culture can produce undue stress, and adjust the time you spend reading news and social media as you see fit. Take a breather. Make some time for yourself. Find an activity you enjoy. Take a break by yourself. Spending just 15 minutes alone without distractions may refresh you enough to handle everything you need to do. Find something that reduces stress by clearing your mind, slowing your breathing, and restoring inner calm. Rethink your resolutions. Typical New Year's resolutions set you up for failure. If you want to better yourself in the new year, follow these tips for success. Start small. Break your goal into tinier steps over the course of the year. If weight loss is your goal, it doesn't have to be drastic. Try to eat more veggies during your first month and then gradually cut back on sweets throughout the next. Be kind to yourself. If you didn't achieve last year's resolution or stray from the path this time around, let it go. We often contrive these stories like, I'm never going to quit smoking. That only adds to our distress. With practice, we can notice this self-critic and let go of that negativity and pick our goals back up without the guilt or the shame. Take control of the holidays. Don't let the holidays become something you dread. Instead, take steps to prevent the stress and depression that can descend upon you during the holidays. Learn to recognize your holiday triggers, such as financial pressures or personal demands, so you can combat them before they lead to a meltdown. With a little planning and some positive thinking, you can find peace and joy during the holidays. As we navigate this holiday season, find creative, positive ways for your holiday season to be filled with fulfillment and joy for the future. Keep an open mind and be well.